Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
Well, welcome back. It was the final day of the provincial tournament today, and there were 3 local teams competing for medals. Let's start off with the U10 Blues here taking on the Nose Creek Mustangs. The Blues are down but not giving up. They rip one out to the outfield and the runner's digging in for home. She gets there safe at the plate. However, the Mustangs were just too much for the Blues to handle today, and they end up taking home the bronze medal by a score of 10-8. It was a close game, and head coach Brad Zur is proud of the way his team performed.
You know, I can't be disappointed at all in the way our girls played. Had you told me at the beginning of this season that we would be battling for an A provincial medal at the A level, you know, that was the season goal, was to get to a playoff game, and the fact that we were in the A side and battling for a medal, I'm just really, really thankful.
Oh, wow, right color there. Move on to the U12 Blues now in the gold medal game against the Sherwood Park Storm. Storm got out to an early lead, but the Blues weren't ready to give up. The ball gets ripped up the middle, and that is going to cash in 2 runs, and they get back in the game and they take the lead. Now here, next play, it'll be a pass ball, and it goes all the way to the backstop, and another Blues run is able to come in. The Blues take this one 5-1 and win the provincial gold. We will now go to head coach Brad Lake and talk about the big win.
It was definitely our goal to start the season, and with all these the practices and long nights, worrying about lineups, the girls just came through and they played like champions, and they are champions for Alberta this year. Can't be more proud.
Take us to this game.
Oh, and we're back to Mars. Just kidding. The Rebels facing the Calgary Kaizen for the 3rd time this weekend. A rubber match for gold. Morgan Rackle gets a big piece of this pitch as she smashes it right out to the fence, and she gets a stand-up double. Now here, Taylor Kanat is up next, and she puts the ball on the ground here, and that is going to cash in Julia Sulkton. Rackle will come in to score also on this one, and it's an RBI single. It was 3-0 for Calgary after 2 innings. But we're going to jump ahead now, and it's time for the Rebels to get on the board. Sid Noble, she gets the Rebels on the board here with the single. Ali Water scores, and as you can see here, the outfield are kind of messed up there, and that allows Kai Delorier to get in and cuts the lead in half. Now here, the Rebels are going to tie this one up in the bottom of the 4th when Jordan Daughtry gets all of this pitch, and she crushes it over the fence in right center field. She doesn't even worry about the home run trot. She's out in a full sprint. As she rounds 3rd base there, the team is coming. They couldn't even get to home plate to meet her there. She was too fast. Nice hit there. Now we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Runner on 1st and 2nd and 1 down. Or the Rebels are down by 1. It's an infield fly, and the Kaizen takes this game on that pop-up. This is their 3rd provincial championship in a row. Both teams now advance to the Nationals next month in Montreal. We are now going to go speak with head coach Brett Harvey, talk about the way his weekend went with the team.
Right, you know, the girls played really well, and you know, we knew going in that Calgary had one hell of a pitcher, and you know, boy, we pushed them right to the brink, and just couldn't get over the hump here. Both of these this morning, you know, got out to a slow start in this one. You know, we got behind the 8 ball, but man, there's no letdown in the kids. They just kept pushing, chipped their way back to even, and you know, in the 7th inning, when you're 1 swing away from winning a provincial championship.
No, it wasn't how we wanted to finish, but we couldn't have had a better final game. Like, we hit hard, we had 0 errors in the field, like, we played an amazing game. It's just sometimes it doesn't turn out how you want it to be, right?
Great weekend there, and good luck to the Rebels as they head now to the Canada Cup in Vancouver. They actually leave tomorrow morning, and they also will be in Nationals as we spoke, so good luck to them. Now the Lloydminster Xtreme wrapped up their regular season today, taking on the Edmonton Wizards in Edmonton. The Xtreme were able to win this one 12-7. They led from the start of the game all the way to the finish, so good showing for them. Jaden Bouvier led the way on offense with 4 goals. They now meet the Sherwood Park Titans, a team they beat yesterday in the 1st round of the playoffs. And the Vermilion Roar were also in action today. They hosted their last home game, which was also the last regular season game of the season. And coming off a win yesterday and finally getting back in the win column, the Roar were able to keep that going as they defeated the same Sherwood Park Titans that the Lloyd Xtreme did last night. The Roar finish off the year with a 13-5 record and are looking strong going into the playoffs. And one man who's always strong in front of the camera there, Jeremy Thompson, he's up next with weather. Stay with us.